Hello, I am Aditi. The question is, the primary purpose of the passage is to, and the correct solution is option number 2. Suggest more careful evaluation of a type of business investment. Let us see what the different options say. Option 1. Contrast possible outcomes of a type of business investment is incorrect because it is going into a detailed analysis, which is not the purpose of the passage. Option number 3. Illustrate various ways in which a type of business investment could fail to enhance revenues is again incorrect because this example is in reference to a particular venture and how it was not evaluated properly. Therefore, it is irrelevant. Option number 4. Trace the general problems of a company to a certain type of business investment is again irrelevant because it is talking about a certain type of business investment, which is again into detailed analysis, and this is not the purpose of the passage. Option number 5. Criticize the way in which managers tend to analyze the costs and benefits of business investments. This is again incorrect because the passage is not criticizing, rather it is recommending. Hence, the correct solution is option number 2. Thank you. करके दिखाएंगे. Hello, I am Aditi. The question is, according to the passage, investments in service are comparable to investments in production and distribution in terms of the, and the correct solution is option number 3. In terms of the basis on which they need to be weighed. All the other options, option 1, 2, 4 and 5, do not reflect the correct answer. This answer has been given in paragraph 1 clearly. It says that investments in service, like those in production and distribution, must be balanced against other types of investments on the basis of direct tangible benefits such as cost reduction and increased revenues. This best puts forward the basis on which they have to be weighed. Hence, the correct solution is option number 3. Thank you. करके दिखाएंगे. Hello, I am Aditi. The question is, the passage suggests that bank managers fail to consider whether or not the service improvement mentioned in the example. The correct solution is option number 2. The service improvement mentioned in the example made a measurable change in the experiences of customers in the bank's offices. Option number 2 is the best option. Let us see the other options. Option 1, which says it was too complicated to be easily described to prospective customers, is absolutely irrelevant. In fact, the opposite of it has been stated in the passage. Option 3 could be sustained if the number of customers increased significantly, is again not covering the full thing and is irrelevant. Option 4 was an innovation that competing banks could have imitated. It is laying stress upon the importance of improvement and innovation, but it is not talking about the value addition or the service improvement. Hence, it is irrelevant. Similarly, option 5, it was adequate to bring the bank's general level of service to a level that was comparable with that of its competitors. It is again not talking about value addition or service improvement. Therefore, the only correct answer is option number 2. Thank you. करके दिखाएंगे. Hello, I am Aditi. The question is, the discussion of the regional bank serves which of the following functions within the passage as a whole? And the correct solution is option number 5. It provides an example of the point about investment in service made in the first paragraph. This option is the best option after going through the whole passage. Let us see. The first paragraph of the passage clearly talks about how investment in service is important. The example in the second paragraph about the regional bank is pertaining to the investments in service and related activities itself. Therefore, the correct solution is option number 5. Option number 1, it describes an exceptional case in which investment in service actually failed to produce a competitive advantage, is irrelevant. Option number 2, it illustrates the pitfalls of choosing to invest in service at a time when investment is needed more urgently in another area. This is nowhere in the purview of the passage. Hence again, it is incorrect. Option 3, it demonstrates the kind of analysis that managers apply when they choose one kind of service investment over another. It is again nowhere mentioned in the passage. Therefore, it is incorrect. And option 4, it supports the argument that investments in certain aspects of service are more advantageous than investments in other aspects of service. Irrelevant because it is not in the passage. Hence, the correct solution is option number 5. Thank you. करके दिखाएंगे.